Perfect. This
That's
is
great.
good.
That's what we like
Getting
to
right
see.
into the into the first warm-up map. I believe this one. Wait. This I think the map on the bottom is not quite right. This is the warm-up map, not the first pick. This is I have no idea how to pronounce this. Everyone knows this map, so don't you worry. I don't need to explain what it is exactly. And there we go, getting right in there. Okay, it is not the invert version of the map. I was not sure which one they were gonna pick. I always gotta laugh when I see harps average cut score. The precision is probably more precise than the game is actually able to calculate.
Jeg kan synge for hører ikke nok synging.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm pretty sure that floating point is not precise enough for that.
And as we can hear some Norway singing, they seem to enjoy the
the karaoke. I mean, who doesn't?
I mean, yeah. It's
song makes
average.
Dette ble awesome til jobb.
I'm interested on how many warm-ups we're actually gonna see today.
I think we're gonna see a good amount, honestly. I think most teams are actually quite into the warm-ups. But I think I am more interested in seeing which warm-ups we are gonna see. I do know that the Germany one is like I know which one it is, and I also know that the one they initially wanted to pick was too long, so they couldn't.
Oh. Sad.
På drømme.
Okay,
Well, I'm very interested in that.
Si det, man.
It's a good one. Don't worry.
We're gonna have some
All
German
of these
singing.
players holding
From us also.
perfect 100% across the board.
Yeah, just
The
insane
accuracies are
scores.
just, like, absolutely. I mean, we
Jeg
are
kan
in
på
the
streamen,
playoffs
for jeg
now.
hører bare meg selv.
You know, the players gotta
Yeah.
bring it. They gotta just like
This has to be
you
expected,
gotta
you know?
just 100% those Lolop towers, which is definitely possible to do.
Yes, yes.
See that the score thing didn't work.
Yo, what? I was a magician there for a
Hey,
second.
yo.
What was that? Hello.
Good day, ladies
How's
and
it going?
gentlemen.
Okay, so we actually exist this time. That's awesome. All right, so after the
actually,
absolute
like,
banger of a intro map or rather warm-up map, I should say, by Team Norway, if I got that right, don't have a warm-up for England. Is that right? Did I get
No,
that
we
right?
don't have.
Okay, that's disappointing. England, what are you doing? Seriously. You can't just like come in here without a warm-up map. That's like it's incredibly disappointing.
cool,
but that
you know?
means that we are gonna get ahead ourselves and actually get into the first map a little bit sooner, which is honestly like also kind of cool because this is the first actual match of the warm-ups. What am I saying? What are the playoffs? My god, my brain. It's not of the warm-ups. Jesus.
Yeah. We just gotta get warmer as well, so.
I feel like I
we're
need
just
to
here
drink more
like.
coffee. I think
I
that's
mean,
what I'm
you
missing.
could.
I could, yeah, I should.
I mean,
Can't
we're
get
gonna see
any
Break
now,
Law,
though.
which is. I'm not sure.
That's
is it the,
England's pick, which is out of the Joker
yeah.
pool.
Oh, we're gonna see some Joker maps.
We will,
Some-
yeah. And I gotta tell you, Joker maps, not my expertise. This is mapped by Razy. I'm like when it comes to Joker type maps, I can't really give you too many informations about the maps themselves because frankly they are wildly out of my skill range. I know that this is I think they call it wild tech, or rather Magician did once, like the type of map.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it
it's
is like
extremely
scoreable. Yeah, it is like scoreable. You know, people have with people. I mean, Matty, which is like one of the best players in the world, has over a 96%. So it is possible. we have good players in the UC, so we are going to see probably some good scores. But I can guarantee you not
And
everyone.
we are
can
gonna
play
see
like this.
Matty play, I guess. Are we?
We have the players ready already. Oh, I didn't see.
I mean, we have Norway, but I bet they would put Matty on like the team right now.
I mean,
So
that would be. That'd be smart. I mean, Matty is also the team captain, you know, so it would be like if I were Matty, I'd let myself play. Let's be real. You know,
Yeah.
I'd be like,
yeah, we're gonna see Matty, Harvey, and Floaty from
that's a good
England's
lineup.
side. And from Norway, we're gonna
Norway,
see.
Cirso, Floor, and Love. Okay.
Gonna be interesting.
Hopefully,
definitely.
Floor will not screw up the jump distance this time. I remember for the last Joker Tech
Oh
map,
yeah.
that is what happened. That was painful because it cost them a replay, and like Floor was able to improve their score by, what was it, 20% or something? I think it was 20%, which was a good improvement. But frankly, you don't want this. You really do not want this in the tournament.
No, it's a replay wasted, and you may want to use that later in the tournament. So yeah.
Yeah, you wanna use the replay when it is actually required, right? Like when the opponents beat you fair and square, and not because you push the wrong button. That is not something.
Yeah, that would be
any
very
of these players
unfortunate.
want to
You know.
do. Okay, so just as a small note, we were having a few hiccups right here with the TA versions. This will be fixed in a minute. This shouldn't take all too long. And as soon as we got that going, we should be able
We're
to
gonna
get the
go.
players into the TA and basically get this
Start.
show started, which is interesting to me, considering that we just played a map. Guessing the
I mean,
the
yeah,
TA... Oh, okay. So I just got an explanation. The relay is the issue, like the thing that shows us the scores, which is why we had 100% for every player earlier. So the
we're
players
gonna
can
see
actually
score.
I mean, actual scores are good. I like seeing actual scores instead of fake ones.
I like facts. You know, that they're good. We don't want to see any fake news here.
That would never happen. Like, no one would ever spread misinformation. I'm definitely
No.
not known to do that at all.
No, how could we? This would be like very bad, you know.
Yeah, it would be like terrible, horrible.
How dare we?
Poshi asking if I can play the piano. Yes, I can indeed play the piano. There's actually video of that on the internet if you search for it. Or I can
Okay.
also send it to you if you didn't know. But I cannot play it right now. That is not going to be possible.
Sad, no content.
I mean, it
It could have been content.
it could pass the time, but legit, it's not possible. Like, just from a technical standpoint, I do not have enough inputs for my audio interface.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair deal, you know. Happens from time to time.
It does, yeah. All right. Again, we are currently fixing the issue. So once that is done, we can actually get started. So I think like we can talk a little bit about the actual matchup. Like, this is a repeat. I know the desk already did that, and probably like with way more information that I'm gonna be able to provide. But we already know that this is a rematch. Not the first rematch of today, by the way. There will be more. And the last time this happens, I believe England won 3-0.
Well, I can
That was
give
at a
you
best
at
of
least
5?
some information on the teams, actually. I guess on their seating, as well as their average rank. With England having an average rank of 33, and Norway having an average rank of 139. So England would have the heads up there regarding this, and also considering that England is seed 1 and Norway seed 6. They are the most far apart opponents we have in this day today. So
it's quite a bit, honestly. Like, I gotta tell you, rank 33 average, considering that I think Floor. Let me check. Yeah, Floor is the highest ranked player for Team Norway at. Okay, no, Floor is actually above rank 33 at rank 31. So just rank wise, this is obviously like kind of scary by England. Not gonna lie, you know, an average rank of 33 is yeah. Don't need to talk about how scary that is.
it's very dangerous.
That doesn't really say that we are going to see a sweep here. I think England will be the clear favorites here, just because like they did it before and their team is incredibly strong. However, you know, as Magician said, we kinda want to see one win on the egg map so that we can get to the freaking Spider-Man game pizza theme.
Yeah,
that is
that would
just
be awesome.
That would be quite nice. But
That would kind
as
of
a
make my
reminder,
day.
it would like it's one of the many things that could make my day. I think we have a lot of things that can happen today. Just also want to remind everybody that we are at the best of 7 now. Same amount of bans and 50% more picks, meaning you need to win 4 maps to win. And that is also why we had a total of 6 picks outside of the tiebreaker that would be decided later. Okay, let's see. The current state of affairs is go. Okay, so there are a few issues still. So this might actually get delayed by a little bit longer. This is kind of it's kind of what happens if if we try to get like a last minute like a thing out for players where they can actually have a little bit more information on screen. You know, it's a tiny change, but it makes big differences. So we had today a new TA version up where the players could actually see the NJS on the screen, which is very, very helpful in a tournament. Because I guess, you know, if you don't know the NJS, you can't really decide on a jump distance. And, you know, when the TA update hits, you gotta kind of hit back, and this happened a little bit too close to the start of the tourney, so we will have to, you know, we have to dish it out a little bit, you know, grab our boxing gloves, you know, punch the code a little bit, you know, it's kind of what you do. And once we have that, we should be on our ways. But again, this might take longer than just a minute, you know. See, this is what happens if I say things, you know. This is why I always lie. I say something and then the opposite happens.
Well, we gotta live with that right now, so...
Yeah, maybe I should have said it's gonna take 5 hours, then we would be already in the game.
I mean, like, a certain amount of scuffness is always great, you know? I mean, it's a Beat Saber tournament, so, you know?
It happens, but it's getting better. Like, you know, it's like...
Yeah.
I know that some technical difficulties are normal when you deal with technology. That's just how it is, right? You have technology, you'll have technology errors. However, the tourneys have gotten better, and the most issues usually get resolved within like the first day of the tourney. Obviously, if you have like an update in the middle of it, like this happened with Beat Saber before. I remember that where like a Beat Saber update hit just before for some reason, and it just completely screwed over the tournament because some players were like on the new update that was kind of compatible with the mods, but not really, and then like everything just went up in flames. I remember that happening. You just can't predict certain things happening, and that can be an issue. Right, our tech crew is actually working in high speed right now.
They are. Their brains are working on like 200%, you know. So
yeah, it's like they just working in ludicrous speed, making sure that everything works. There we go. Wow, that was actually incredibly fast. There. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. I think the fix has been deployed, so
we are getting ready now. So it's time to get the hype up. So get your remotes ready.
Get the remotes ready. Turn up the sound. We're gonna
have some good maps, you know.
Is Break Law? Is that a good song? Like I don't actually know. Let me listen to it for a second.
I mean,
so that I can tell you to turn up or turn down
so.
the sound.
Well, we're gonna see that. Whether or not we're gonna have to turn down or up the sound. So.
Okay, I can tell you that is not my type of song. So if your music taste is similar to mine, you don't need to turn up the song. If it is different, you might need to listen in and decide yourself. You know, you can't form your own opinions. I'm not gonna try to influence you.
Let's have a listen in as well.
But I can tell you, I'm not turning up the sound.
Okay, it's gonna be your average boom 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 map. So
yeah, but are you gonna turn up the sound, or are you not gonna turn up the
sound? I'm not sure whether or not I'm gonna do that actually, because I haven't listened to this one. Yeah, I guess.
I mean that's fair. That's fair. I've skipped through everything and I decided that I will keep the sound at a normal volume. And with that, I think actually the technology issues are working now, which means that we are getting the players ready. As soon as every player has joined the TA room, we can actually get started. Took a bit, but we are ready now. And I think in hindsight, everyone kind of is thanking England for not picking a warm-up map because that kind of accelerated everything by like 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay. Is everyone
all right,
ready?
there we go. We are in the TA room, or rather the players are. I'm not, because I'm not playing. And with that, we are finally ready to get started with the first map of the first match of the playoffs of the first season of EUC. That was a mouthful, but I am hyped. This should be good.
That was a lot of offs, you know.
Yes, a lot of offs, a lot of firsts.
And a lot of being prepared, hopefully, from the player side.
I hope so too.
As we've already talked about.
We had our fair share of players who just side read everything, which is like, don't do that. Like, practice, please.
Yeah, practicing is very important, you know. If you practice, then you know what to expect. And you know, I was for a short moment confused whoever's Pineapple, but I guess it's Matty. So
yeah, that's the right fair. But no, wait, what?
No, wait.
No, I think the names are still wrong. Like, if you look at the incredibly detailed average cut, that's not Matty.
Oh yeah,
that's probably hard. I think like the overlay is not updated yet, right? Like maybe I'm confused, but I would guess so.
Could be. I'm not sure. You know, I don't have the players up, so I'm. Let me have a look. Okay.
Yeah, the team was Harp, Matty, and no, was it Floaty actually? Is Floaty playing?
Floaty, yeah. Floaty.
Yeah,
He's
Floaty is
yeah.
playing.
And for Norway is Scissor, Floor, and Lab. So, yeah, everyone's right.
Okay, so, yeah, I was gonna say. It's just a small overlay thing, but it's actually fixed now. I didn't even notice. There we go. Second try. TA. Come on, you can do it. Believe in you. There we go. Come on, Maddie.
Maddie, come
Please.
on. We wanna.
Why is it black? Did
this case?
Is that a crash?
Did he, please don't. Oh, please don't.
That is not how this is supposed to look. You know, QR codes usually have white as well. This is only black. So TA is not gonna work because probably the game is not like it's probably not working. So yeah. Let's try this again.
Please.
As soon. Oh wait.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh wait.
It didn't crash.
We're back. Hey yo.
I mean, I can live with this. I can live with this. We're fine.
Yeah.
We Gucci.
Getting into the start of the map, we already see some misses from Norway's side. Considering this is a high-tech map, these are to be expected. And yeah, I'm not sure whether or not to say anything about those patterns, but well, there are. Oh, what happened to Cirrus? Oh my God, 30.
Serzo really.
I'm not sure what's going on there.
I'm not really sure what happened. 30 misses usually means some sort of like tracking loss or.
Yeah.
But it might also just be I don't think this is tracking.
It's just not being able to hit those patterns that are like
that
extremely
is
viscerally so.
It is very, very difficult. 4 misses from Matty. Is currently top score on this. Harp is actually doing like ridiculously well, but it makes sense. This is a map that does probably favor Harp a lot.
Yeah. I believe
you can see that Floor is actually playing
maps very much.
Good offset. Yeah, I mean,
we all know.
Kind of part of his skill set
and his personality. So, yeah. Well,
right, but honestly, looking at the scores, 13% lead for Team England. This is like very one-sided. Not a lot of time left in the map, but it doesn't really make a difference because I don't think anything can give Norway the victory here. And in the end, this is also not gonna get replayed in a million years. So we are probably gonna move on to the next map reasonably fast after this. I'm expecting the no replay to come out within the first millisecond of the map being over.
Yeah. I mean, it's just very scuffed mapping, so I'm not sure whether or not we're gonna see like the Joker pull that often today, so
it might. We might
see the Joker pull.
It depends.
Often, you say?
I mean, it depends on the players, right? If you have 3 players that are just really good at it, and I think Team England has players that are very good at it, and for example, they go up against a team that is extremely accuracy heavy, then it makes sense to just do the opposite and take maps that are just absolutely unackable. Yeah, and the no replay came out immediately. That makes sense. Good choice, definitely. Feel like everything else, like it would have been a joke or a meme or something like that. So the next map is going to be Pop Off, I believe.
Which is, I'm not sure, Egg map?
It's an accuracy map.
Should be.
Yeah, it's picked by Norway. I mean, we can look at the details. Let me check the details of the map.
Let's just
the details.
let's just have a look at this one. It's quite speedy. Well, there's also sections in between drops where you can easily build up egg. Though on X you are very likely to lose that egg that you build up. So it's very much dependent on how much.
I'm surprised that an egg map can be quite speedy, to be honest. Maybe it is speedy for an egg map, but I'm guessing it's not gonna be too fast in general.
I mean, 5 nodes per second is kind of speedy for an egg map, you know?
Well, I mean, egg map in the sense of like this tourney is including mid speed, right? And I feel like mid speed can go quite a bit. I think like even 7 nodes, 8 nodes per second can be something you see in like this pool. I'm not sure if we actually have 8 nodes per second. I didn't look at the details, but that is definitely still in the range of mid speed. But honestly, maybe that is actually what is going on here. You know, you can swap between fast and slow sections a lot while keeping the NPS down. I mean, like the biggest offender, I don't even know if most people know this map still, because it is old as hell and no one wants to play it because it has 25 NJS. But Melancholia, which was like the top star rated map on Scoresaber for a while, I think has 6 nodes per second. And that thing is incredibly fast.
I mean, yes, there's a lot of things you gotta like think about if you want to rate a map like between fast, slow, speedy or not speedy, you know. I mean, a map can be like just 6 nodes per second, as you said earlier, but have an incredibly close offset, which makes it very fast, you know.
Yeah, or you can have, like, if you look at the nodes per second, you can just have a million sliders, and suddenly the node count is like 3 times higher. That is not something that is rare. But for honestly, curved sliders and sliders are not really something you see too much on accuracy maps, because frankly they are not that eckable. So this is definitely not the case here.
Yeah.
There we go. And we are getting into the match. For Team Norway, we are going to see Serzo, Latest, and Floor, and Team England is going to be Matty, Pineapple? Pineapple, not Pineapple. Pineapple and Floaty. It's actually Pineapple.
By the way, short information. Scissor actually mapped this map, so he might have a high advantage on this one. And as I get the information, he just made a different difficulty. And, well, yes. I'm going to take that back.
Probably the highest div. Expert Plus was probably made by them, and Slamstick did the hard div then. There we go.
Getting into the map already.
Immediately getting started. Okay, so Team Norway starting off with a relatively low egg, because both Latest and Serzo have kinda started with like a 97%. They're working their way back up, but even their top player currently is below what the average of Team England is, so that is a bit of a problem for Team Norway right here. Norway still rising in accuracy, but so is Team England. Matty currently at that 99% mark, just dropping off on those uneckable dots by a whole percent, not a whole percent, by a whole 0.1%. That's still a lot. And at this point, I think the only thing that can really save Norway is a miss by Team England.
Considering the egg difference, yes, I would agree with you.
Latest and Serzo both at that 98 now. Latest actually getting really close to Floor as well, who has been dropping off a little bit, which also is visible on the team average of 98.2. They were at that 98.4 for a minute there. But considering both teams have dropped, that is just a progression of the map. Matty still with that incredible score of an 98.9. Yo, Maddie, actually, is that true? What is the... Oh, damn. Okay, so the magic voice in my brain just told me that Pandita has a 98.94, and Matty was actually very close, if not beating him, which is like kind of ridiculous, to be honest. I guess like the score drops now make a bit sense. This is quite a bit faster, and yes, for an accuracy map where people are getting close to 99s, this is actually quite fast. I agree. Those outer lane stacks are incredibly hard to act because you don't have that much time to actually adjust for them. You don't have the time to position. You don't have the time to really angle that much. So you just gotta be there.
I mean, I'm still,
and that's it,
in this belief that this high of an egg is possible. So, well, yes. Do you think there's gonna be a replay?
No,
I'm not sure actually. So,
I mean, this is their first pick, so this is probably the one they deem the most winnable. But then again, the second pick and the third, like all picks are basically done back to back.
Yeah.
Because,
so,
you know, there are no bands in between, so you can just like choose maybe whatever you want, or go like alphabetically, or, you know, the song you want to hear first.
Well, I'm kind of, you know, interested whether or not they're gonna. Oh, there's no replay. I just saw that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up is going to be England's pick, which is the RGB code, I guess. 1F1E33. Good old slide attack coming up.
Which is gonna be very interesting to watch, you know.
It is, yeah. It is a Hades map. Oh yeah, surely. I mean, some nice Hades slider tech mapping.
Yes, are we gonna see some ladder tech though? You know, we're gonna have to see some ladder tech. You know.
I'm just like, so judging by the map, I don't think that I don't know. Why am I speaking so weirdly? I don't think that I don't know the map. I think I know the map, is what I wanted to say. I think I've seen it before. But alone, the name of Hades should instill fear into anyone who's like never seen it before, because Hades does some crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy.
Some pretty evil. Some pretty evil maps, you know?
And people love it. I just want to say that.
I mean,
it's actually like beloved by a lot of players. Not by me, I gotta say, because I tried playing Hades maps. They actually make my wrist hurt. I am not made for those maps. I literally cannot play them. Like, this is not even like a reading issue for me. I try to read and my wrist just hurts because there's too much stuff going on. But,
well, yes. I mean, people are still masochists, so, you know, you gotta keep that in mind.
Which is, you know, all the power to them, honestly. If they that's how they want to live their lives, I'm not gonna stop them.
If they fancy that, you know, why not?
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Players have loaded in. And are they up to date already with Matty, Harvey, and Floaty? Yes. And Team Norway, Flo, Surzo, and Lub is also correct. Perfect. So our teams are set for some more crazy tech map. This is also relatively short, looking at below 3 minutes. So 2 minutes 50 is not too crazy. But honestly, usually on on like shorter maps, I would say, yeah, you gotta make sure not to miss. But frankly, like it's like this is not gonna matter. Like a single miss is not gonna matter at all.
No. This is just gonna be Miss City. Shit Miss City. I mean, wait. This was a tournament.
It is, yes.
What are those sabers? What are those sabers from Norway's side?
Yo.
I'm not sure what those are. I'm not gonna. No.
Yeah.
No.
So Love is the only person from Team Norway with a normal brain, it seems. So we are going to concentrate on that and the percentages.
Love still holding
So,
close
all right,
to
so right off the
yes.
get-go, we can actually see a crap ton of misses, which honestly, like considering like, 2/3 of Team Norway have like floppy things inside their vision at all times. Like, it's obvious that they're not going to be able to play this too well. Love is actually doing pretty decent here with that 88%.
Just for chat, this is bread. Or pool noodles. It's gonna be pool noodles, you know? It has to be.
And honestly, Matty is still at. Screwed it up before I even finished the sentence. So Matty was FCing right up to that point, holding that 94.8, I think. Harp still at a singular miss, which is still quite a bit below what Matty is holding. Like, that act difference is incredible.
I would have expected better from Harp. I mean,
disappointment.
You know,
Harp.
The disappointment. You know, I thought, you know, we're gonna see some FCs at least. But, well,
honestly,
I got proven wrong, you know?
It's not surprising.
But, you know, you can hope, you can dream. A man can dream, you know? Getting into the last part of the map. We're gonna see some interesting battles as well now.
The accuracy by Matty is just blowing me away right now. 3 misses, 94-3. On a map like this is absolutely ridiculous.
What do you gotta see on score side? Floor side as well, you know? His score, 88.8, it's insane considering he has these vision blocky breadsticks, you know? So, this is just some insane gameplay we gotta see from both teams.
Incredible.
Hearing an easy from Harp.
I honestly think that we are again not gonna see even a hesitation for the no replay call, because frankly that was like, it was also very one-sided, and we do have still like one more map to go. Yep, no replay, that makes sense.
And there is no replay.
Next up, next up is gonna be La Lune,
which is a banger, you know.
Team Norway. Yeah, the real question is this the original? Or is this the remix?
I'm not sure. But it's a banger either way, you know? I mean, I love this song, you know? So,
it's a good song. Like, I don't disagree at all.
So, let me have a look.
I think it's the original, actually.
It seems to be a new one, actually. It's a new one from Ryan, you know. It's 2 months old.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
England
Well.
lost this one actually due to Matty using outro skip. So, well, we're gonna see.
That's why I always say. That's why I always say, take that mod and throw it into the trash if you're playing a tournament. Y'all do not have the self-control that mod requires, people.
We're
We
gonna
don't,
see
so-
Spider-Man.
No, we will not. We will see a replay.
Oh. Oh.
We might
Oh,
see
I
Spider-Man.
could have dreamt,
but
you
for
know.
now,
I
we
mean,
are going
well,
to
yes.
see a replay.
Maybe. We can still hope, you know. Could have been, you know.
This is. I say this every time. I said this every single time I was on the casting spot since I started casting, or rather since that mod started existing. I was like, take it out. Just take the mod.
You don't have the
and
mental
remove it.
capacity at that moment you know, to don't press skip.
It's
So,
also so unnecessary. Like, you know, you can just like press the delete button. You can just copy it out. It's very easy to do. Like, you're gonna be in that folder
Okay, yeah.
anyways because you are you're putting in the TA, right? You need to install TA. So while you do that, you know, put TA in and remove intro skip. It's very simple.
It's very easy, especially, you know, considering it's just a few days, you know. So you can come out without it. So it's not that hard.
There we go.
Now we are getting ready. While we are getting ready,
back
you can
in.
donate to the prize pool. Don't forget that. We need that. So that the players are getting paid if they win. The prize pool is very
Yeah, you know, the link is in
very
chat.
nice
You
thing,
can just
you know?
go and do a clickety click.
We are starting again. Okay, Norway still having those breadsticks as their sabers.
Unsurprisingly, honestly.
I mean, it was to be expected, and we're seeing. Holy shit! I mean, look at the hack. You know, it's yeah.
It's very one-sided again, but honestly, Floor is doing incredibly well right now, holding that 90%. Or close to it. That was another miss, but that's just how this match goes, honestly.
Yeah.
It's so incredibly difficult going into those spirals and not missing. Because those are, as
know what,
opposed to
that's
something
when
like
anything
Eagles,
could
this is not mapped to your movements. They're just there.
You just gotta play that. You just gotta bend your wrist as much as possible.
%, for Team England, which is definitely above the, I think it was 84% that Team Norway
Yes,
held.
But Team
Norway
Norway
is
actually improving
their
right
score.
now.
Yeah.
What? Wait.
Harp actually still on that 2 miss. Meanwhile, Matty's still out-acting that with a 4 miss. Entire Team England above that 90% mark. Floor is still acting up, but it's not gonna be quite enough. They just don't have the numbers in the team. They need like above like 7% improvement to actually get close to Team England here, and frankly, I'm not seeing that happen. And frankly, if like, anyone again outro skips, I'm gonna be so mad. It does not seem as if Matty has that button anywhere. Looks like
No.
Matty disabled it in the settings, and I gotta tell you, that is a good idea.
Definitely.
I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad
I mean,
if that happened
yes.
again.
it's just, you know, it's just not necessary, you know. They could have used that replay otherwise, but you know,
it's the opposite of necessary.
even though I
it's
don't
forbidden.
think they would have replayed anyway. So yeah, welcome to Beat Saber. But now we're going into La Luna now. Finally, some banger song, you know. Gotta get ready for that.
Yes, it is a
6 notes per second.
good song. Have you? Huh?
6 notes per second for this
Oh, 6
map,
notes
you
per
know.
second. I thought you said my name.
No, I did not.
I wanted to ask you, right? Have you heard the non-remix version of that map, or rather the song recently?
I'm not really sure which one is the not remix version, you know?
The one
So,
that sounds slower. The remix is fast and like.
I'm not really sure. Somebody would have to send me a link, you know?
Yeah.
That way
so there are two
decide.
versions. I personally like, on an objective side, like the original better actually. The remix is also pretty good. However, after hearing the remix a lot, the original version kind of feels like a fever dream. It's very weird because it's just slow and like chill. It makes you like, you hear that and you're like, what is that? Is that normal? What is going on? It's super funny. Like every time I play a map with the original song in it, I'm like, it feels very
madly
odd,
confused.
if you say it like that. It is
Yeah.
very confusing, yeah.
I mean, considering
the
that
players
you
are
know,
getting ready as well. Nice.
So, are we seeing swaps? I'm not really sure.
And we are
actually,
seeing for Team Norway, Dotserp, Latest, and Floor. And for Team England, Matty, Floaty, and Pineapple. I wonder if that is still pronounced pineapple, but I'm just gonna say Pineapple.
So I'm gonna say Pineapple as well. So
That's good.
I would,
It's apparently the right way to
could
pronounce the
say,
name.
I could say Pineapple, but I'm not gonna, like, you know, trigger people. So yeah.
Yeah, multiple confirmations that Pineapple is correct. It's actually incredible that I was able to read a name and pronounce it correctly.
Well, for me that's not the case, but well, we're gonna
Well,
see.
you are informed now, so it's all good.
So I just have to keep that in mind, you know, and not like accidentally pronounce it wrong, you know. We don't want to see that. But now we're getting into the map actually, so I'm hyped. To seeing all my
I'm
favorite
hyped
songs.
too. This is gonna be the moment. Like if actually something goes wrong on England's side, and they lose, because I think accuracy wise they will probably be ahead again, right? But like anything can happen in a map. If something goes wrong, they don't have a replay because of that outro script moment earlier.
Yeah, this is the remix. I can tell. It's higher pitched, you know. Getting into like with high 98s across the board. And the difference is currently very close, so
it is quite
which was
close, yeah.
to expect it, you know, from the start of the map.
Okay, and with that, we are seeing some score drops
We're
all
actually
across the
seeing
board.
some-
However, it is hitting Norway a little bit harder here.
Yeah. Have a look at Disturb's stream, you know? It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of not the entire screen, and there is some nice, you know, some nice flags as trails going on. Floor still playing with those. Wait, but these are not the
Breads.
floppy versions anymore.
Yeah.
These are not the floppy sausages. These are the normal ones.
Oh, those are actually like sausages. Oh my god. now that you say it, I'm realizing, you know. Well,
the entire team Norway dropping below that 98% point. Meanwhile, Matty holding that 98% and 6%. What? 98.6%. Losing my village this speed right here. 2/3 of the map are done. And it looks like Team England is just gonna run away with it.
As we are getting into the last drop of the map, England still holding that 98-1-8 strongly compared to that 97-5-8 numbers.
Also a PB run right now for Matty, whose high score is a 98.5, so very, very impressive score right there. And honestly, I think the outro is only gonna increase the ag more.
Those are the final notes of the map coming to a close.
And Floor has actually missed. Too much sausage for Floor to handle.
That's very unfortunate. Oh, they are. Wait.
Yeah, a bit wobbly.
Yeah,
indeed, a bit wobbly. And with that, honestly, the clean sweep for Team England. Norway actually eliminated from the tourney now because we do not have a double elimination round here, as opposed to a lot of other tourneys, since we did have a split stage early. So GG's to Team England and GG's and well played to Team Norway. You did make it to the playoffs, but in the end, England was just a little bit too powerful.
Yeah, GG's to all the players and the countries that actually played, you know.
I mean, there are still a lot of countries playing. A particular one that I live in is gonna play next, actually, which is interesting.
Yeah. This is gonna be very interesting.
We can like do where do I not have the brackets? Oh, what is wrong with me? Let me quickly check out the brackets because I think
we're gonna play against
the next
Sweden.
matchup is but Team England is gonna go up against the winner of Germany versus Sweden next. So the opponent is obviously not decided yet because this was the first match in the playoffs. But we will see that second round get ready very, very soon. But I think that is still like
I'm gonna be interested.
almost 1.5 hours away. So.